So welcome to tonight's webinar, the 6th of August on this Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. This webinar is going to be basically about just getting started with Trader24. There's a lot to know, there's a lot to learn with the introduction process and what actually happens when a trader puts their money with Trader24. So I'm going to talk all about that. At the end, I'll have a little bit of a question and answer session. So anyone with a question can just write it in the question box and I'll be able to answer it. All right, obviously, there's a number of things that go through a trader's head when they want to get started. First of all, how much money should I deposit with Trader24? What are my expectations? What am I actually looking to get out of my trading account? And how much time do you have as a trader? The investment or the deposited amount, obviously we have a minimum investment required to open a trading account with us, which I will go through. And obviously the amount that is deposited into a trading account, it varies. It varies depending on the financial situation of the trader. Obviously we have recommendations as well. Investment amounts need to be realistic. By that I mean a trader, we don't recommend a trader depositing 1,000 Rand and looking to make 500 Rand a day. It's not realistic. By that I mean a trader comes in with 50,000 Rand, they can expect to make X amount of profit per day. That's more realistic. We provide recommendations, whether it's a sales team or my department. What we can do is we can actually sit down with you and discuss what is a decent amount for you and make a plan that way. I think that's the most effective way if someone is not sure on what to deposit. Going back to my minimum investment required, obviously anything over 10,000 Rand is what we recommend for a trader to trade with. Gives the trader the opportunity to get into the market with a small amount of funds, but not risking a lot initially in the beginning. So you have an opportunity to make profits off the market, but you're not necessarily exposing too much of your equity on the open market, thus minimizing any potential losses. And obviously at the bottom here, the more equity a trader has, the bigger the return on investment or losses. So the bigger the amount of capital that trader has in their account, the bigger the positions they can open, and the higher the potential losses or earnings. Expectations and intentions. One of my first questions I always ask a trader is, what are you looking to get out of your trading account? Now, there's three main reasons for a trading account. Obviously, some people rely on a trading account for primary source of income. Some people have full-time jobs or in full-time employment. They don't have too much time to trade, but they're looking for money on the side or maybe a secondary income. And some people do it for fun, for leisure, pocket money, keep them entertained. But I'd say the majority are either prime income traders or secondary income traders. To go along with expectations, every trader should have a profit target. It could be daily, it could be weekly, monthly, or annually. What I mean by that, a trader should always aim to make a certain amount of profit per day, per week, per month, and per year. So for example, 200 Rand a day, maybe 1,000 Rand a week, 5,000 Rand a month, we'll turn that into 60,000 Rand from a trading account, which is a very nice amount of money, part-time trading. So there you go, 200 Rand a day is very, very possible in the Forex market, provided that you're sensible with your trades and take into account the volatility and the movement of the market, and the fact that it's 24 hours a day will always give a trader the opportunity to earn 200 Rand a day, 500 Rand a day, 1,000 Rand a day, up to 5, 10, 15, 20,000 Rand a day in more. It all depends on the amount of money you have in your account and the size of your positions. But the most important thing that your account manager will go through with you is a profit target. And aim for your profit target. Don't be greedy as a trader. The most important personality trait of a trader is not to be greedy. Take your profits and get out the market. Discipline. And to trade in that controlled environment is very, very important. It's quite difficult sometimes. A trader can make 200 Rand, and they might say, you know what, let me try push it to 300 or 400. It's best to get out the market once you hit your profit for the day. And tomorrow is always another day. As you get more experienced, obviously your account manager will sit down with you and you can increase your daily profit target. You can increase your weekly, your monthly, and your annually. So for example, maybe after a few months, you might want to increase your daily profit to 1,000 Rand a day. Okay, this is a possibility, all depending on your experience level and how well you progress as a trader. Trading time. Like I mentioned earlier, obviously we have a number of different traders who trade with us. So we have the full-time trader, the part-timers, and the very passive traders, the once-in-a-while traders, I like to call them. So a full-time trader usually trades every single day as a primary source of income, very experienced in the market, and knows a lot about the market, has quite a vast knowledge of the industry. Dedicated, is committed to the market, so puts a lot of hours into the market, does his homework, and usually will be a high volume trader, so trades a lot of volume. The part-time trader, 2 to 3 days a week you're looking at. Part-time traders will usually look to trading as a secondary income or part-time along with their full-time employment. Adequate experience, not too knowledgeable, but has a bit of experience or background in the financial markets. Knowledge also, not too knowledgeable, but knows enough to get started. And medium volume, so won't trade too much volume, but will trade a decent amount. Then you get a passive trader, anything from 5 to 7 days a month, so very, very seldom. Usually does it for leisure, for fun, for pocket money on the side. Limited knowledge, limited experience. Obviously, as a passive trader, you're not really gonna see the returns potentially of a part-time or a full-time trader, purely based on the limited time that you allow yourself to devote to the market. So it all depends on, the more you trade, the more time you're exposed to the markets, the more knowledge the more knowledgeable you'll become, and the more you spend on the markets, obviously your experience counts as well. The majority of our traders, I wouldn't say are full-time traders, but probably, a lot of our traders trade intraday. They open and close trades every single day, so quite a high majority of our traders are very active. The trading process is pretty straightforward. There's a couple of steps here. I'll go through all of them. So first of all, you'll fund your trading account. Once you've funded your trading account, you'll be put through to your account manager, who will introduce themselves and obviously start off with building the relationship that you guys are going to build over the months. After that, platform selection. So you'll need to decide, what platform is best suited for you, and obviously we can give recommendations on that as well. Platform training and going through the platform is recommended, and it'll happen with your account manager. Once the funds come in, they'll sit down with you and they'll go through all the platforms with you. It might take a bit of time because there's a lot to learn in the market, so maybe based over around maybe 2 half-an-hour calls, go through the MT4 platform and maybe the web trader. And then a client should be ready to start trading, but by no means should they jump into the market with all their funds. They need to take it slow, and you even have the option of an account manager to go through the first few trades with you. Only give you recommendations and just hold your hand through the first few trades. And what they'll do is they'll recommend you to open up a minimal position. So you're not risking a lot, but it's giving you a bit of a taste for the market. So opening up a very small lot size, and your profits might be small, but your losses will be even smaller. So this is the basic process that your account manager will go through with you. Platform selection. We have a number of different platforms available to our traders, and the beauty of it all is that one account goes for all platforms. So for example, if you have 100,000 Rand in your MT4 platform, you'll have 100,000 Rand in your web trader. If you decide to log on to your iPad application, you'll see that 100,000 Rand is still there as well. So one account for all platforms. The majority of our traders will be trading primarily on the MetaTrader 4 client terminal. This is a software download required, and is not available on the Apple Mac computer. So if you do have an Apple Mac, it won't be available to trade. It is possible for you guys to find an external bridge maybe that will allow you to download the MT4, but primarily not available for Mac users. The MT4 client terminal can be found on our website and can be downloaded in a matter of minutes. You simply just follow the steps and it'll create a shortcut onto your desktop and you can start trading. We then move to the Sirix Web Trader, which is a Java-based platform. So for Mac users, no download required. That's the beauty of it. Very quick. You can find it on our website as well. And it's a bit different. It's a bit different to the MetaTrader 4 platform, where it's a bit more simplistic, a bit more user-friendly, and quite more of a simple layout, very easy to understand. But the MT4 platform is recommended for charting. The charting is very detailed, and you do your proper analysis on the charts. And that's why the majority of our traders are using the MT4. But a lot are still using the Web Trader, and some are using both. Social trading is also available on the Web Trader, which I'll go through as well. Mobile platforms, obviously, we have the iPhone, the Samsung Galaxy, and the Android applications. And these are primarily used for on-the-go trading. So anyone who just wants to check their positions quickly on the go while they're at work, while they're walking, they can close trades, they can open trades, look at some charts. But primarily, you want to do the majority of your trading either on the MT4 client terminal or the Sirix Web Trader. We also have the iPad application available from the App Store. Simply type in Trader24 in iTunes. You can download our application for free. It's quite detailed. I do recommend it if you do have an iPad. This is an example of what the MetaTrader 4 platform looks like. As you can see, on the left-hand side, you have the Market Watch table. It has some of the assets that we offer. Below that, at the bottom, you have a trading terminal. You can see there's some news there on the markets. And what you're looking at in the middle is one graph. You're looking at the GBP USD 1 hour chart. Just an indication here, when it goes up, it's in black, and it's filled in white when the market is going down. Just to give you a bit of example, and underneath you have a few indicators here. You have the MACD, you have the stochastic, and you have the RSI. Now, this might look a bit overwhelming at first, but this is quite a detailed MT4 chart. But your account manager will take you through the process and answer any questions you might have about the MT4 platform. Binary options, we also offer binary option trading in case anyone is interested in that. It's another financial product where you literally buy if you believe the dollar is going to appreciate against the yen, for example, and you choose your expiry time. And if it expires after that time and it's above your opening rate, you can profit or you can make a loss. Your account manager can happily and will happily talk to you about binary option trading as well. This is a separate product that Trader24 does offer. Here's a view of the Web Trader platform, the Sirix Web Trader that we offer. Like I said, available from our website, and there's no download required. As you can see, a bit more of a simple layout to the MetaTrader 4 platform, and quite user-friendly. You can see on the left-hand side all your market rates. In the middle, your order box to open the position. You can see a little social trading tab in the middle there as well for social trading. And on the right-hand side, you have your charts. You can look at all your charts there that you like. At the top, you can deposit from the Web Trader. You can look at the economic calendar, and you'll be able to view your open P&L, your balance, your equity, everything there. Everything's there at your disposal. Quite a very user-friendly platform. Interaction with your trading specialist. Responsibilities include the following. In-depth platform training. So your account manager will obviously hold your hand through the initial stages. They're not going to just let you trade on your own without knowing anything. They'll go through the platform session by session. So in the beginning, teach you the basics of the platform, then talk to you about how to use fundamentals to trade with your platform, and then talk to you about the technical side of the platform. So using indicators to help you identify trends, to follow trends, and just to help you make calculated trades. Monitoring your trading activity, very, very important aspect of the trading specialist here. We can monitor your trading activity. So any trader that we have here, we can see exactly what you're trading, when you're trading, and how you're doing. So your account manager will always know what kind of trades you have open, and you know, if they do believe that they need to chat with you while you have a position open, they can give you a call in regards to a specific trade that you have open. Very, very useful tool. Definitely make the most of it. Trade recommendations. As you know, obviously here at Trader24, we don't give advice on the markets, but we do give trade recommendations. So we will tell you what's good to trade, what's hot, what's not. If gold is climbing, we will tell you about it. If the euro is falling against the dollar, you'll know about it. Market updates. This can come in the form of emails to your email accounts, the technical level emails that we send out, and phone calls to your account manager. So depending on your availability as a trader, whether you like to be contacted in the morning, in the afternoons, in the evenings, whatever's best for you, your account manager will base it around that, and they'll call you, give you market updates every day. It doesn't have to be for half an hour. It could be 2 to 5 minute calls just to give you a bit of an indication of what's happening in the market and what to focus on. Technical support, any technicalities that you might have with the platform. Perhaps you're trying to log in and it doesn't let you, or it's freezing, or you can't seem to get a connection, or you've seemed to misplace the chart and you don't know how to get it back, or anything like that. Just contact your account manager and they will be able to help you with any technical issues that you may have. The beginner trader, obviously in the beginning, a trader needs to take a few baby steps and starts very conservatively as a trader. And the most effective way to learn to become a successful trader is in the live market. But obviously with minimal risk, with small positions, risk management tools, and obviously trade with the recommended instruments that a trader, account manager recommends. So for example, small positions in the market, we're referring to very small lot sizes, so anything from 0.1 to 0.9, and in a case that a client has anything under 10,000 Rand, we offer a micro lot, so you can open a position of 0.01, which will offer you very small profits, but significantly minimizing any potential risk on the market because your trade is so small. So really we give the opportunity for a trader to get into the market with a small position, just to get a feel of what the live market is like, and at the same time not exposing too much of their equity on the market. So the risk is very small. Basic use of risk management tools. What I mean by that is the real money management tools here. So the stop loss, the take profit, and the trailing stops. Risk management tools used to minimize losses and guarantee profits, which your account manager will make sure that you're fully aware of before opening your first trade. Probably one of the most important conversations you will have with your account manager is what to trade. Here at Trader24, we offer a wide variety of trading instruments ranging from currency pairs to commodities to indices to global and US, European stocks and shares. So because we have such a wide variety, it's quite overwhelming sometimes for some traders to take in. So we do give recommendations. My recommendations for beginner traders would be focus on 2 or 3 of the major currency pairs. Get to understand their price movements and market behavior. Once you've mastered these, you'll be in a much better position to identify potential movements or future movements of those currency pairs. And over the months, you'll get more experience, and then you can also delve into indices and commodities and shares or stocks. But primarily, you want to focus on a couple of major currency pairs. So, for example, the euro versus the US dollar, maybe the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Your account manager will fill you in on everything. So a beginner trader will focus on opening small trades in order to prevent large margin exposure. So obviously the smaller lot size you trade with, the smaller exposure you're putting yourself into the market. Okay, and obviously a high net worth individual with experience will obviously expose significantly higher amount of your margin onto the market purely for the fact they have a lot of equity in the account, they can afford to open a big trade, and they're experienced. But in the beginning, you want to minimize that exposure. A beginner trader will start using risk management tools with every single trade. Now, this is one of the most important things that an account manager will make sure that you're aware of before you open that first trade. Always set a stop loss on your positions because you never know what's going to happen with the market. The markets are very volatile, and a trader needs to make sure they control every single position with their risk management tools. And a beginner trader needs to focus on instruments recommended by the broker. Like I said, a couple of major currency pairs, and it's very easy to follow that way. It's a lot harder to follow when you're trading 3 stocks, 3 commodities, and 4 currency pairs. It can be a bit overwhelming, very hard to focus on. Let me quickly go through the minimal trade size that we offer here. The size of a trade is determined on lots, or the lot size, also known as volume. You'll find that it's labeled as volume on the MT4 platform. We have different lot sizes here. One lot is equivalent to 100,000 units and will give you a pip value of 100 Rand per pip or $10 per pip. Then you have a 0.1 lot position, which you divide by 10, give you 10,000 units, will give you a pip value of 10 Rand or $1. again, divide by 10, and then you divide by 10 again for a micro lot. This is the smallest lot that we offer on the market. 1,000 units will give you a pip value of 10 cents in dollars and a pip value of 1 rand per pip. So every time the market moves up, let's say the market moves up 10 pips with a 0.01 lot, you will make 10 rand profit. If you decide to use a 0.1 lot, where your pip value is 10 rand per pip, you will make 100 rand profit if the market goes up 10 pips. If you trade with a 1 lot position, the pip value will be 100 rand per pip, so you effectively make 1,000 rand if the market goes in your favor of 10 pips. Don't forget, the bigger the lot size, the higher the pip value and potential gains. Beginner traders also need to trade with fundamental data, also known as macroeconomic data. In simple terms, news events around the world that affect the markets. Fundamental focus will allow for calculated trades. So you're not going to the market guessing, because that's very risky. So trading with fundamental data or economic calendar will allow you to get into the market at the right time when there's market movement. Examples of some of the fundamental data: interest rate decisions, employment data, unemployment data, retail figures, industrial reports, and economic related speeches. Now, these fundamentals will occur all day, every day, sometimes less than others, but every single day there will always be a fundamental to trade on. What do beginners trade? Here's a few examples. Obviously, focus on the major currencies like I recommended. So anything from the euro, the dollar, the pound, the yen, the Aussie dollar, the Swiss franc, the Canadian dollar. So those are the 7 majors that you should probably focus on. But in particular, my recommendations for beginner traders would be euro versus the US dollar versus the Japanese yen, and then perhaps the euro, Australian dollar versus the US dollar. So it depends. Any currency, mainly involving those major pairs. Popular stocks that some beginners might want to trade. You have Apple and Facebook, obviously, and a wide variety of other popular stocks. So obviously, if your interest does lie with share trading, we offer and provide plenty of available stocks, and the most popular are Apple and Facebook, obviously Google as well. Popular commodities. We offer gold trading, crude oil, also the 2 most popular commodities traded in the financial markets, and they're very profitable. They're quite volatile. They do fluctuate quite a lot throughout the day. But it's all about timing, and traders can make a lot of money with these popular commodities. How will a beginner start to trade? So let's look at the concept of a basic example here. The example I'm going to do is a Euro USD. So for example, when the dollar weakens, the Euro USD will rise. And if the USD recovers, then a strong foreign demand will send the Euro USD lower. So if you think the US economy will become weaker and hurt the US dollar, you can buy or ask the euro dollar. Okay, so obviously you want to look at the first currency in the currency pair. So if the US economy is gonna weaken here, the euro is going to strengthen against the dollar. So you obviously going to open up a buy position, and vice versa. If the US dollar is going to strengthen and the US economy is going to strengthen, you're going to sell the euro USD, because obviously the euro is going to weaken against the dollar. The confident trader. So once a trader has been trading with us for maybe a couple of months, a month at least, their confidence will build, their knowledge will grow, and their experience will build as well. So obviously the more confident you are, probably the more successful you will be as a trader, but that all comes in time. So a confident trader usually has a trading strategy to trade with, the ability to execute the trading plan on time and confidently, and the most important, again, going back to personality traits, controlling your emotion, probably the most important factor in determining the success of a trader. The strategy as well as executing the strategy. So a confident trader finds a trading strategy that matches profit targets and risk appetite. So obviously if you're a conservative trader and you have a very low risk appetite, you're not going to take on a trading strategy that will expose your risk to the point where you're not comfortable or doesn't match your equity amount. Okay, so finding a trading strategy that matches your daily intakes. If you want to make 200 Rand a day, then you're going to be a low risk appetite trader. If you believe if you're quite a risky trader and you want to execute trades that expose a bit more of your equity on the margin, on the market, which will allow for bigger potential profits or losses, then you're going to find a trading strategy that matches your high risk appetite. Being proud and having confidence in your strategy, never doubting your strategy for 1 second. That's the most important factor here. So what I mean is, if you make 5 trades and 2 might be losing trades and 3 might be winning trades, don't doubt your strategy. Obviously, have confidence in your strategy and be confident throughout the whole process. Remaining positive throughout the trading process is also, again, the most important factor here, ladies and gentlemen. Always keeping a positive frame of mind, never dropping your head. Like I said, the markets can be volatile, and you will be prone to making the odd bad trade, but the whole idea over time is to minimize those losing trades and maximize those winning trades. Trading with emotion is a very difficult skill to master. Overconfidence leads to emotional trading, so always keep your feet on the ground, keep level-headed when you're trading. Don't get too carried away if you start to make a few profitable trades. Always be realistic and level-headed. Trading needs to be understood and controlled by the trader. Hope, greed, and fear are emotions, not currency market strategies. So what I'm trying to say here is that your trading strategy should not be blamed for a trade going wrong or for you underperforming by any way, shape, or form. It's factors such as hope, greed, and fear. These kind of emotions are the factors behind unsuccessful trades. Trading is a psychological game. The market is not against the trader. Only the trader's emotions are an opponent. You're trading with live market rates here. You can use news events and indicators to help you identify trends in the market. This is a very controlled environment. What I'm trying to say here, the only factor that is against the trader in this case is not necessarily the market, but the emotions of the trader. So always make sure that you keep your emotions under control. The trading plan. What is a trading plan? An analytical approach can produce results that guessing and emotional trading can never duplicate. With dedication to a trading plan, a trader truly has the cornerstone of trading rules. So having a trading plan will put you in a better position to make calculated trades that guessing as well as trading through emotion will never be able to do for you. So to sum up the trading plan here, never trade based on emotions. Don't let a losing trade get in the way of your positive thinking. Very important. Establish and maintain the use of risk management tools. Minimizing potential losses and controlling risk is absolutely vital for your success as a trader. Like I said, your account manager will always make sure that you understand the risk management tools before opening your first trade. Portfolio diversification. It is wise to balance investments based on volatility, profitability, and stability. So we offer a wide range of instruments, and once you get familiar with the platform and your confidence and experience is to the next level, you can begin to diversify your portfolio and trade a few commodities and look into maybe stocks or any other instruments other than currencies. To conclude, ladies and gentlemen, you need to crawl before you can walk. Trading is a lengthy process, and in the beginning there's a lot of theory, there's a lot of theory to take in, and a lot needs to be considered before you trade, and a lot of reading, but it has to be done, and once you do it you'll see the benefits of that, and you can only go from strength to strength. Beginner traders require the right frame of mind. This is not a gamble, it's an investment. Okay, you're putting down money in the event that you'll or in the hope that you will be able to see a return on your capital. So it's up to the trader, obviously, to trade conservatively and with discipline. But the whole idea here is not to open up a trade with a guess that 50% could be right, 50% could be wrong. So you need to be on the same page here. You need to have the right mindset that this is a serious investment, and you guys need to understand that you need to put some effort into the markets if you want to see the returns. Confidence comes with practice and knowledge. I don't expect you beginner traders out there to be confident overnight. In the beginning, it might be a bit overwhelming, and obviously you might be a bit hesitant, but you need to be keep that in mind, and over the weeks and over the months, with the help of your account manager and the support you receive at Trader24, your confidence will come with the knowledge that you get over the months and that you hear with us. And a confident trader will always keep their composure. Like I said, it's all about emotion. Always make sure you keep to your trading strategy or your trading plan. Never for 1 second drop your head, and always make sure you're disciplined and controlled at all times. Right, guys, this is the end of the webinar here. I've got a bit of time here for question and answers. You can write your questions down in the question box here, and what I'll do is I'll blow it up here so I can see, and I'll write them down one by one. So any questions you might have, let's just write them down here, and I'll be able to answer them. Okay, I've got quite a few questions here. I'll go through them one by one. Okay, we have this first question from Moya Harbour. Which strategy will one know to use, and what are the strategies available? So first of all, a beginner trader needs to focus on a certain strategy that the account manager will go through with you. Nothing too complicated. Basically focus on a couple of currency pairs, opening very small positions, and what they can do from that is just get exposure to the market. Once you're a bit more familiar with your surroundings and the platform and the markets itself, you can actually discuss the next strategy, perhaps upping your lot size and what technical indicators you can use, and what fundamentals you can use to help you make calculated trades. We have a question from Londekile. What are closed positions? Closed positions are positions that you have closed from the market. So for example, if you open up a Euro USD position and you decide that you want to close the position because you're in profit, you can close the position through the platform, and the position will be known as a closed position. That is what a closed position means. Ari Harris asked, is there a best time of day to trade? Well, the markets are open 24 hours a day. Some believe the volatile session is the Asian session in the morning with the Australian dollar, which kind of sets the tone for the rest of the day. But it really does depend. I believe the best time to probably trade is in the afternoon, where you can catch the end of the London session and the beginning of the New York session. So you can focus on, the major currency pairs, so the euro, the Swiss franc, the dollar, and the Canadian dollar. So probably in the afternoon time. Moyahabo, how often does the manager sit down with the mentoree, and what criteria do they use to qualify the readiness of the mentoree to start trading? To be honest with you, we do cater for beginners, so you don't necessarily need to be at a certain point in the training process to qualify for trading. Okay, it all happens step by step, and it depends on first of all your readiness yourself. Are you ready to open up a live trade? And at what point? If there are things that you are still confused with, you don't need to open up a trade. Rather make sure that you are prepared, and obviously a trader will go through the first few trades with you. The account manager, will go through the first few trades with you and basically be your support system throughout. So at first it will be a bit hesitant, but the best way to learn is through the live market. Another question from Moya Habo, how much would be needed in one's account for one to make 60,000 Rand annually? Well, that really does depend, and it depends on a few factors. It depends on the size of your positions. It depends on you as a trader. Are you a good trader? Are you a disciplined trader? and what you trade as well. It also depends on the size of your account. So to make 60,000 Rand a year, in trading terms, that's not too much. So you're probably looking at anything from 30 to 40,000 Rand in your account, and you can make that a year. But in my opinion, what you want to look for is not annual targets. You want to look for weekly and monthly targets. That's a better way of finding out how much money you should trade with. Okay, so rather looking at how much money will I need in my account to trade 500 Rand a day, or how much money will I need in my account to get to 2,000 Rand a day. So rather make short-term targets rather than annually. How do you set the stop loss, especially when the opening of position is and already there's a movement? Okay, so very good question, Moyahaba. What you can do initially, okay, you can set the stop loss or a take profit in the beginning of a trade when you open up the order, or you can modify the trade when the market is moving. You can do that on all the platforms that we have. You can simply modify your stop loss if you believe it's too close or if you believe it's too far. So that can be done on the platform, and the account manager will gladly go through that with you. Mongezi, how do I get the EA and how do they work? EA, for you guys that don't know, is an expert advisor, also known as a robot. We offer the EAs to run on our Trader24 platform only. We don't provide the EAs. We can only help you upload them. And what you can do is you'll need to go externally and find the EAs elsewhere. Usually the very accurate EAs are very, very expensive. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, that we don't recommend EA trading too much, because if the robot was that accurate, I believe the developers would keep it for themselves, and obviously they would make billions of dollars themselves there. So EAs, unless you have one yourselves and you can find it somewhere, it probably come at a price. You can, we're more than happy to upload it for you and help you upload it. Charles, how do I trade binary options with you? I'll make sure your account manager gives you a call tomorrow and discusses that with you. Binary options is a different platform that we have, which is available for our traders, so you can have a binary account and a Forex account. Anyone who wants to know about a binary account, I'll make sure that you are contacted tomorrow with all the details. Kolisa, do we not initially start on demo accounts? Very good question. That's completely up to you as a trader. Like I said, the majority of our traders do prefer to open up a live trade with the account manager, just to get a bit of a feel of the live markets and the real account. And don't forget, a demo account, there's no emotion involved. The demo account is $10,000 in it, or 100,000 Rand. So also you're trading with unrealistic money here. So you, in theory, can open up a 10-lot position and make 10,000 Rand in 5 minutes, but that's not realistic to your live account, because you're not going to be trading with 100,000 Rand initially in your live account. Also, there's no emotion involved in a demo account. There's no emotion, and it's a different ball game when you're trading with your own money. So what we do recommend is if a trader does want to trade in a demo account at first, absolutely no problem. We do recommend anything from a couple of days to a week at most. And by that point, the trader should be ready to open up a live trade in the live account. And they can always trade in their demo to practice their strategies in conjunction with their live account. We've got a question here. Is it possible to use both platforms at the same time? The Cerex web trader gives things that the Trader24 does not, like the social tab. It is exactly correct. Each platform has its pros and cons, like the Cerex web trader offers social trading, and you can trade in both. You can log on to the two different, you can log on to the MT4 and the social trading at the same time. If you open up a trade in the social trading or the Cerex web trader, it'll show up in the MT4 as well. So you can use both platforms. Any other questions, guys? Had a few questions here on binary options. Binary options is another financial product that we offer. And in a nutshell, I'll explain briefly what it is. It's basically if you believe the value of an asset will go up or down, you can either buy or sell. You can choose your expiry time, and once the expiry time has been reached, you will either profit from the rising value or the losing value. So it's a bit more straightforward than Forex trading. Obviously, there's more risk control and more control of your trades in Forex. So a lot of serious traders do believe that, do prefer Forex trading, but binary is definitely ideal for quicker returns as well. When does one start strategy building? As soon as your funds are in your account, you're ready to go. You'll be trained on the platforms, and as soon as you get a full and thorough understanding of what you're getting yourself into here, you'll sit with your account manager and you will go through the technical sides, the fundamentals, and over the weeks and months, as your relationship builds and as your experience and knowledge grows, you'll be put in a position where your strategy will get more and more detailed as it goes along. Also, it's very important for you guys to actually take the time to do a bit of research on the markets and see, what strategies people are trading on the internet and things like that. And you can actually sit down with your account manager and try and apply it to your strategy. And if you find a strategy online, and you can always discuss it with your account manager, and you can get their opinion. We have a question here from Jabu Ndaba. What are PIPs, CFDs, and the units? PIPs stands for points in percentage. It's basically the if let's say a currency pair, so we're talking about last decimal points here. So let's say a currency pair, the market is 1.3000 and it goes up to 1.30005. It's gone up 5 pips. So it's the last decimal point in each currency pair. So that's what a pip is. So for example, we have different lot sizes representing different pip values. And so if the market goes up 5 pips on a 0.1 account, you're making 5 Rand because it's 1 Rand per pip. CFDs, also known as contracts for difference, they're contracts that expire, and they are basically a contract which is agreed between a buyer and a seller and at a fixed rate. And units is also known as amounts. So for example, one lot equals 100,000 units. So if you're trading euro versus USD, you're trading with 100,000 units worth of euro against the dollar, or vice versa. And the number of units will be determined by the size of your lot size. Any information on PIPs, CFDs, units is all available for free under our educational package or tab on our website. Also, your account manager will fill you in on everything that you need to know. Any other questions here? I work and study, so I don't have too much time, but really want to start trading. Any advice? Well, Ari, I do recommend that you do get in touch with your account manager every now and then. We do cater for people who are very limited with time. And if I'm honest with you, having not too much time to trade isn't really an excuse, purely for the fact that you can always find time to open up the odd 1 or 2 trades. So what I do recommend is just get in touch with your account manager and try and find time. As you know, maybe you can use weekends, the odd few hours, to do a bit of homework on the market. So during the week, you can maybe open up 1 or 2 trades with your account manager. Also, the markets are open 24 hours, 5 days a week. Okay, they close on Friday nights around 11 p.m. South Africa time, and they reopen around the same time on a Sunday night. So you'll have plenty of opportunity to trade, around the clock. So not at specific times, but you can always sit down with your account manager, and they can find the right time that is best for you, which can work around your work or study schedule. What is the lowest amount we can start trading with? I believe the minimum is 1,000 Rand or $100 effectively. But obviously, we recommend a bit more than that. 1,000 Rand isn't really enough equity to see results. So that's why I recommend starting with anything from 5,000 to 10,000 Rand. That's what I do recommend. And we do offer some bonuses on beginner accounts. So for example, if you put in 10,000 Rand, we can offer you maybe a 15 to 20% bonus, and for new traders. So obviously the more you deposit, the bigger the bonus you may receive. So my recommendation would be anything from 5 to 10,000 for beginner traders. Obviously, if you're a bit more experienced and you have a bit more capital at your disposal, anything from 100 to 500,000 rand obviously is what recommended for high net worth traders. Any idea of how much time per day we need to spend on trading to make it effective? In my opinion, as long as you do, there's no set times here. As long as you do a bit of homework on the markets every now and then, read up, just keep updated with the markets, there's no specific time. But in my opinion, probably about maybe an hour a day, no more than that. So have a read up on Bloomberg.com, see what market updates you have from Trader24. Read up on the economic calendar that we offer, see what news events are coming out, and maybe spend about 10 minutes with your account manager. Now, in the beginning, you might need to spend a bit more time on the market just as you get familiar. But as you get more and more experienced and more confident, you'll find out that you will be spending less time with your account manager and a bit more time doing homework on the market. So looking at the economic calendar and seeing what news events are coming out for the following day where I can make a good trade. How do I start, Mungezi? Good question. Okay, you fund your trading account. Once you do that, you'll be put through to the account management department where your account manager will speak with you and take it from there. They will train you and they will help you with your trading procedure, but obviously keeping in mind that you need to actually fund your trading account first. How do we initially start on demo accounts? You can get one of the account managers to set you up with a demo account. If you already have a live trading account with us, you can either open a trading account demo from the My Account section on the website, or you can ask one of your account managers to set up a demo account for you, and they can give you the login details. Now, bear in mind that login details will be different for the demo and for the live account. Just keep that in mind. Very important to know. Jose, what is the correct way to set your stop loss and how to calculate it? First of all, again, your account manager will give you all the information that you need in terms of setting stop losses and take profits and risk management tools. But for the major currency pairs, we do recommend anything from 150 pips onwards. Obviously, you have to give the market a bit of time to breathe, and you don't want to be closed out prematurely with the stop loss. So it's quite a skill actually setting a stop loss, because you don't want to set it too close to the market and you don't want to set it too far away. So you can sit with your account manager. They can sit and discuss with you the correct distances for stop losses and how to calculate a respectable stop loss or take profit level. Any other questions? We've got a few more minutes. We have a question here. Can a company open a trading account, or is it only for individuals? Absolutely not, Moyahaba. A company is available to open up a trading account, no problem whatsoever. What I do recommend is obviously you give us all the details if you do want to run a trading account through your company, and we'll be more than happy to create the account for you and make sure that you speak to your account manager about that for any further details on that. But it's not just for an individual. Any other questions? What is the best time frame to trade with Tendai? Well, it really depends. It depends on whether you're a short-term or a long-term trader. The majority of our traders are intraday traders, which means they open and close positions in the same day. So there's no point in them looking at a monthly chart. So they're going to see, if they do that, they'll see a different trend to maybe a 15-minute or a 5-minute chart. My recommendation would be have a look at a daily chart when you get into the platform. See what the trend is for the day over the last 24 hours. And after that, go pretty short term. Have a look at half an hour and 15-minute time frames, because you want to see what's happening right now in the market. There's no point you looking at a weekly chart when you want to see what's happening right now. Obviously, also, if you're trading off news events from the economic calendar, you want to have a look at a 5-minute or a 15-minute chart. You want to see the market movement right now as it happens. Like I said, there's no point looking at a monthly or a weekly chart when you want to see what's happening in the market now. So to answer your question, looking at a 5, 15, or a half an hour time frame is recommended for short-term traders. Passive traders, traders who enjoy trading for days on end or weeks or even months, they'll look at anything from a daily to a weekly and a monthly chart. But majority time frames all short-term. If you are successful using a demo for 3 months, would it be a good idea to get starting with real funds? First of all, I do believe, Morgezi, that you can be ready for a live account way before 3 months. Don't forget, you're going to be offered a dedicated account manager personal to you. So you'll be dealing with this account manager every day if you want to. He's assigned to you and he looks after your account. Okay, that's the most important thing here. And you know, if you're left unattended, then maybe it might take you 3 months to get going with a live account. But 3 months is you can get going with a live account a lot sooner than that. In your daily updates, whether technical or fundamental, you will be talking about short position or long positions. What does that mean and what is the time frame? Okay, so when we talk about fundamentals, we're really looking at news events that are happening now in the market. So we're looking at short-term opportunities to trade the financial markets. So we're looking at time frames of maybe 5, 15-minute, 20-minute, half-an-hour positions. So traders shouldn't expect to keep a trade open for maybe anything longer than a couple of hours of trading off the fundamentals of the market, okay? Because the markets will move very quickly and they can correct themselves very quickly as well. It also depends on the significance of the impact. If it's a big move, the market might go up for quite a long period of time, or it might drop for a long period of time. But primarily trading with fundamentals or news events, all short term. Technicals is a bit more longer term, so we're looking at maybe half an hour or 1 hour charts, because you're basically using certain indicators to help you identify and follow trends. So not necessarily short-term time frames, but like I said, it does depend on you as a trader. Are you looking to be in and out the market quickly? Are you looking to take your time? Are you looking to spot trends? Are you looking to see where gold price is going to be in 2 weeks' time? Or do you want to see what's happening in gold in the next hour? It really does depend on you. But fundamentals, definitely short term. Going back to the question about how much time per day needed to be spent on trading, the most important thing that I want to clarify here, ladies and gentlemen, is that a trader does not need to devote a significant amount of time for one, to trade, and two, to be successful. We have a lot of part-time traders who don't even have time to speak to their account manager, and they are seeing very healthy profits. So it's all about understanding what you're doing and being in touch with your account manager to, if need be. An account manager can call you for 5 minutes just to tell you what's happening today in the markets and what to look out for. So not a lot of time is recommended to spend in order to make to see profitable returns. And also, we don't want trading to take over your lives. You should enjoy trading, and obviously, you should be able to easily fit it into your day without stressing about it. How do you get profit from assisting us traders? The way it works, the broker makes money off a spread and commission and rollover. So basically, if you open up a trade, whether it's a buy or a sell, the broker will take the first movement of the spread for every single trade. And for example, if you want to trade stocks, there's no spread, there's commission. So for example, if you want to open up a one-lot Facebook trade, it might be $12 per lot. So if you open up a one lot position, it'll charge you the $12. Or if you want to open up a 5 lot position, it'll charge you $60. And the third way a broker can incur charges from a trader is for rollover, for keeping positions open overnight into the next trading day. A small fee will be charged, and you'll be able to, first of all, you'll be able to see all those fees on the platforms themselves, and they are fully or they're fully transferable or clear to see on your platform as well under the swap column. Swap is also another name for rollover. So every time you keep a position open overnight, the swap column will incur a little charge. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're gonna end it there for tonight's webinar. And moving forward, don't forget we have a lot of educational material available on the website, and that's very important. I do recommend, whether you're a live account holder already or you haven't got started with us just yet, I do recommend you go through our educational material to get fully informed of what it is, what this industry is all about, and you'll be in a much better position to actually get started with us. And you know, if you want to know about pips, CFDs, units, lot sizes, volume, stop losses, take profits, anything at all, we have a lot of material available. So we have video tutorials, we have an ebook, we have beginner's PDF, and we have your account manager. Please use your account manager for any information that you are not aware of, that you need to clarification on, and we'll be more than happy to help you out. And like I said, for anything else, please use your account manager. Thank you very, very much for your attention tonight, and I look forward to seeing all of you next week, next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Thank you very much.